center forward. We need a center forward, an out-and-out striker who can get us goals, who can score goals. We saw sometimes last season little, clips here and there where we created a lot of chances during games, but we couldn't finish. We couldn't score. So for me, I keep saying we need a Victor Osimhen. Go and get Victor Osimhen, please. Get that deal done because we need an out-and-out striker. He's a player that is going to get us goals. Yes, I've said it. Technically, maybe not the best. Goal scoring, he will get us goals. And that's what we need. We need a striker who will stay around the box like a Haaland. Technically not very good. A lot of people talk about his technique, but he's a killer. He gets you goals, and that's what we need.
On YouTube and I think you can also subscribe to it on Spotify as well, giving his opinion on Victor Osimhen to Chelsea. And I'm sure you do, but even if you don't, I agree to everything he said, except one or two things. We need Victor Osimhen. Last season, tons of chances were created. And even under Potter, lots of chances were created. We didn't have the striker to finish off those chances. Fair dues to Nicholas Jackson. Towards the end of last season, he came into some good form and scored up, I think, 17 goals in all competitions, so 17 league goals. So that was brilliant. Very, very good. Give him his dues. But how many times as Chelsea fans have we seen that ball flash across goal and no one dares to tap it in? How many times have we dominated possession, 0-0, create lots of chances, no goals, and then in 9 minutes, the opposition goes on to score to win the game? Or like against Sheffield United last season, in their away game. Dominated the game, got what was meant to be a late winner, and then Sheffield United go on to score the game, score a goal to equalize. And from what we've seen this pre-season, we will dominate possession, especially against most of the teams in the league. Maybe not against Man City, maybe not against Arsenal, maybe against Spurs it might be 50-50, but for the other teams in the league, we expect to dominate possession. We expect to create chances. And one of our flaws or our Achilles heels so far has been our defense. We play high line, want to play aggressive under Enzo Maresca, and that leaves us vulnerable at the back. Like I always say, there's always trade-offs. Whatever system you choose to sort of use in football, there's always trade-offs, whether you want to play low block or high block. So if we're playing a high line, aggressively pressing, man v man press, that would result in the occasional counter attacks. And if you don't take those chances while you have the upper hand, while you're pressing your opponent, then it always speaks to the game of football that with 5 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go, you could concede a goal that could cost you 3 points or cost you 2 points, and then you've dropped. Because this season, we can't afford not to be in the Champions League. That's just it. You cannot afford not to be in the Champions League. You cannot afford it. Must be in the Champions League. Because if we're not in the Champions League, we will not be able to sign the kind of players we want to sign. That's for one. And then the brand of the club will drop even further. Difficulty getting shirt sponsors, difficulty securing, every other good thing that comes with, finishing in the top 4. Plus, obviously, playing in the Champions League comes with, a lot of prize money to win. And then, as well as the pride of winning these trophies, that's why we watch football. That is why, we support the teams we do. That's why we support Chelsea, because of winning. That feeling you get when you win. You want to win the biggest prizes. And a club like Chelsea should be in the Champions League. And that's why this Victor Osimhen's deal must be done. Should be done. And for me, I agree with Victor Osimhen with Mikel Obi. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you agree with Mikel Obi? Do you think Victor Osimhen is the striker we must get? I think so. I think it's a striker we must and should get. So the clubs are discussing. They want to exchange two players plus cash. for Victor Osimhen. I say go on. Lukaku is never going to play. Casadei, the way the club is at the moment, I don't think he's ever going to play. So you have Casadei, you have Lukaku, even Chalobah if he's willing to go. Add 3 players plus cash, I don't know, 40, 50, 60, and get that deal done. Because you want to get those goals. You want someone that can give you 20 plus goals in the league every season, and that stands you in good stead, or that will stand you in a good stead of finishing in the top 4. And let's understand that the league has become even more competitive. Look at the dealings that Aston Villa has done. Look at the dealings Brighton have done. Look at Spurs, they've signed Dom Solanke, a very good striker. Man City, they have Haaland. Arsenal have been a very good team in the past couple of seasons. So you cannot afford, we cannot afford to lag behind. And Victor Osimhen is the striker we need to get. We've got the Palmers, we've got the Nkunkus, we've got the Madueke's, we've got now Pedro Neto, we've got Lavia, we've got Enzo Fernandez. All these very creative players that will create tons and tons of chances. We need a striker that will take those chances, that will score those worldy goals and also score those ugly goals. The ball flashes across goal, someone taps it in. 2 defenders are having a difficult time clearing the ball, a striker taps it in. Where other strikers are scared to put their heads, Victor Osimhen who put his head there. So let's get Victor Osimhen. I agree 100% with John Mikel Obi. I want to know what your thoughts are. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and click the notification bell as well so you're notified each time I post a video on the channel. So if you want to come to the end of the video, I'd like to say do have a splendid rest of your day and stay blessed.